It's very important when you're in isolation or you're by yourself to get up every morning and get dressed. So I have a very creative idea, some do's and don'ts, but mostly inspiration, and I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun, and it's going to help you boost your mood. So what you can do when you're ready to get dressed up in the morning, maybe after some of the rituals like working out, is go ahead and raid your husband's closet. Hey ladies, my name is Michele Paiva. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and I focus on style therapy. Style therapy is very important because it helps us to feel better about ourselves and it helps us to express ourselves. There's a lot to the psychology of fashion, but there's one thing that we really need to remember, and that's that fashion shouldn't be forced upon us, but we should develop it on our own. And raiding your husband's closet is a fantastic way to double your closet and also to get a boost of self-esteem. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. First, let's talk about the original women who started going away from fashion trying to be forced upon them to developing their own sense of fashion. There was a woman in the 1850s, Amelia Bloomer, and she decided that women should no longer have to wear restrictive clothing that was unnatural and painful. She did away with the tight corsets, and she also did away with those stiff petticoats. And what she replaced them with was wide trousers that were very lightweight and comfortable. And that's where the name bloomers came from. In the 1920s, more practical outfits were needed. That was actually one of the first forays into wearing menswear. And in the 1920s, more practical clothing was definitely needed. Clothing became more practical, clothing became more fluid, clothing became much more practical because our lives had to become much more practical. Fashion icons of that time did away with some of that unrealistic feminine clothing and added simply a feminine touch to menswear. Now we are in a huge shift in every part of our lives, and I think that clothing is going to do the same thing. A lot of our time right now is spent deep cleaning, and a lot of our time right now is spent on preparing meals that will last for a long time. I'm not saying that you should dress frumpy because you're doing these things. In fact, I have videos explaining why it's psychologically important for you to dress mindfully, even if you're isolated, even if you're not seeing many people or anyone. But right now we're going to talk about how you can double your wardrobe by going into your husband's closet. So the number one thing that you can do is grab one of your husband's button downs. He doesn't have to be the same size as you, and in fact it looks even better if he's a little bit bigger than you are. I'm 5'4" and I'm a size 4, and my husband is 6'4". I'm wearing his button down. The number one thing that you can do that's fun and classic, and it will stretch your wardrobe and also give you that practicality that's very important right now, and also a self-esteem boost, and also it will help you psychologically. I'm going to teach you some ways today to wear a men's button down that is going to be classic and a little bit on the preppy side. You're not going to have to sacrifice style or looking elevated. You can still clean and cook and transition to your work videos. And again, you can still look elevated, like you put mindfulness and compassion into how you feel about yourself and how you're presenting yourself. So you want to go grab one of his button downs that complements your skin tone, or just a color that you really think is attractive. So the first time that you're doing this, I would say go with a more plain shirt or a lightly patterned shirt. Don't go for something too bold. Sometimes too bold is not going to have that nice classic look to it. So go with something a little bit more subdued. So the first thing that I want you to do is have this over top of a pair of jeans, and you want to do the French tuck. So one thing that I see a lot of women doing when they throw on menswear is they keep the whole shirt hanging out, and that can look a little bit sloppy and it can make you look a little bit bigger than you are. It's just as comfortable and it's very easy just to tuck half of the shirt in. It's called a French tuck. I like that even better than tucking the whole shirt in because it just gives a little bit more of a style edge that's going to make you feel more elevated throughout the day. And you can still move around because it's a roomy shirt. Now you can accessorize this shirt. It's almost impossible to over accessorize it. For instance, I'm wearing pearls and a scarf. The pearls are to elevate it a little bit but not to be too gaudy, and the scarf is just to add a little bit of an edge. When you put the scarf on, you want to be mindful of not having the scarf just open and hanging, although that is very beautiful in many different types of outfits. But for this menswear shirt, you don't want to do that. So with a button down, you want to have it tied in a knot because that brings the eye upward. It really finishes the look. So you have the tuck and you have the knotted scarf. Now, wherever you have the tuck, and I have the tuck on this side, I have the knot of the scarf on this side as well. The accessories matter with this outfit because if I put the knot on this side, it's going to look like this side is heavier. So by switching the knot over to this side, so for me, the tuck is on the left-hand side and the knot is on the left-hand side as well. This is also where I'm wearing my bracelets. So anything on your left hand can be in 2 or 3. So if you have one bold item, you can have one bold bracelet, or you can have your watch and a bracelet, or even better, have 2 watches and a bracelet, just for a statement. Now, I'm not wearing it this way, but the opportune look would be to have 3 items. So 2 bracelets and a watch, or even 2 watches and a bracelet, something fun and interesting to really give a little bit of extra style oomph to the outfit. Because button downs are just button downs. They're very classic, but they also need a little extra work to not look sloppy. So adding these style components really elevates this look. Now you want to put a pair of sensible yet attractive shoes on with this outfit. If you're just going to put sneakers on with this outfit, it's going to take the outfit way down very quickly. If you put old sneakers or flip-flops with this outfit, it can easily bring the outfit spiraling down very quickly. Now, sandals are different. If you have a cute pair of sandals with rolled jeans or shorts with this outfit, that will look fantastic. I'm wearing Everlane Cuban heels, and I think that's a perfect look for this outfit because they're very sensible, they're very comfortable. I can clean, I can cook, do whatever I need, but it finishes the outfit with a very classical mwah. Another way to incorporate some of the menswear is by incorporating a vest in the look. So if your husband has a vest, go ahead and grab a vest. Now you only want to use one item from your husband's closet at a time. So don't put on his belt, his tie, his vest, and everything else. It's going to look like you're playing dress up. Another idea is to use one of his ties as a belt or a scarf. So this is just a way that you can double your style and raid your husband's closet in a fun way. During isolation, it's really important for you to wake up every day, get motivated, and be creative. The more creative your mind is, the more you lower your stress levels. So go ahead below and tell me what you're wearing right now or what you're planning to wear tomorrow, and if you're going to incorporate some menswear and how you're going to do it. Okay, I have another video for you.